Here we are. It's day 4 in the battle for Devlin Dotson, my daughter. It's been about a week and a half since I found out the authorities weren't going to do anything. That's when I started driving from Iowa to Washington, D.C. after freaking out and trying to figure out what I was going to do. But just turning my back and let my daughter be uh, thrown to the wolves, a life of misery and pain, treated like a piece of meat. Hell no. No. Not when it comes down to all I gotta do is find somebody with the power and the authority and whatnot to put Craig and Rhonda Purdy, some nobody supposedly from Iowa, put them under the spotlight. There's reason to. There's 2 dead bodies in their history. 2 dead bodies. I have a mountain of evidence that people can take and go off of that are red flags to someone who is a human trafficker. I will find somebody who will take this serious and who will investigate Craig and Rhonda Purdy. Now, I just want to let everybody out there know I did 25 years in prison. I did. I'm not trying to hide that when I'm out there on the mall. It's just like I tell people, I can't tell the whole story. Part of the story is that I was incarcerated for a long time. And that's why I was targeted, because they knew they could shut me down. I'd have no voice. They point to things in my past, and it's real easy to make me out to be a bad person. It is. But it's nothing that I don't admit to. If you dig a little bit further, you'll see that I've redeemed myself. God says the kingdom of God is for the broken. And that's because we have something to say that can help people. Now, if that broken person doesn't go out and help people, yeah, he hasn't been redeemed. But you will see. You will see. I have wrote a book. I have an art exhibit. I have a theater presentation where I get up and I tell about what I saw in vivid detail. The corruption, the human rights abuses, all of it. And I tell about personal struggles that I've had and friends that didn't make it. And I do that so that the future me doesn't have to go through what I've gone through. So yeah, I'm a formerly incarcerated person. 20 odd years ago, I did some robberies. Started out stealing golf clubs, just trying to get away from depression. You know, but I was thrown into a system that exacerbates your criminality. They expand on it because, they love to tell you your job security. They want to see you come back. They want your life to be wasted away working in their sweatshops in this modern day slavery that's going on. Yeah. That's probably another reason nobody wanted to help me in Iowa. Because you know how white elitists are when it comes to talking about outing major government agencies. In this case, they would allow my daughter to be sacrificed rather than let people who have what they have coming Get what they have coming. I mean, shit. Sorry. But here it is, day 4. God has prepared me for this. I've done BA work in sales all over the country over the last year and a half or so. I know what I'm doing. And I know I'm going to win. By the grace and power of God, I will win. When I call it the sword of God, I'm not talking about violence. That's a sign with my daughter. That's the sword of God. God is love. And I don't know if it's possible for more love to have gone into that sign, that sword of God. I'm not going to defeat my enemies with violence and hate. I'm going to defeat them with love. We are going to defeat all of our enemies with love. When I listened to those black ladies the other day talking about how fed up they are, and we're just going to vote you out. We're just going to vote you out. We're going to identify you, and then we're going to vote you out, or whatever it takes to get you out, and you don't get to be a part of our society anymore. This is a society of love. We see you coming with that hateful look on your face, judging everybody. We know who you are. You're not welcome. There's a beautiful world of loving, caring, beautiful people. And you're not welcome there just because you're hateful. So I better get ready. It's time to do battle for Nevlin, my baby girl. I am who I am. I don't hide it. But when you find out who I am, you'll know I love, I even forgive people who don't deserve it. So I don't want this world to keep being a horrible place. If it has to end with me, let it end with me. I forgive everybody. I don't want any more hatred. I don't want any more violence in this world. I'm giving it to my baby. I want her to have a good world. Thanks again, everybody.